Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Again, I'm Christopher, IRS Certified Acceptance Agent, tax professional, and a business owner. Today, this is our last workshop. 4 out of 4. Can you imagine that? 2 days prior to Thanksgiving. That is why you have so many reasons to be thankful for with this workshop because we will talk about the net operating loss refund under the CARES Act, which means to say, in layman's term, how can you get additional tax refund on the previous years based on your business losses for this year. Welcome! This class is sponsored and taught by Silicon Valley Score. Visit their website, siliconvalley.score.org. Score offers free consulting, additional classes, and other assistance in creating your business. If you have questions, that you can call them at 408-453-6237 or visit their website. I really love the Score. My personal experience go beyond the expertise of everyone from Score because I started Score 3 to 4 years ago. I have one mentor, then from one mentor of running the business, I started to explore mentors for human resource, operations, IT, even legal advice. They don't really give you legal advice, but it's just more guidance. The truth of the matter is you could save a lot of money rather than paying professionals by going to the website. And as of this moment, on my 5 year in the business, I have more than 8 Score mentors. That's why we would like to, I'm doing this because I'm a testimony of the result of our business. So that's why, guys, take advantage of the expertise. They have more than 15 years, 25 years experience on their field. Therefore, they will be the best person who could see and navigate your business and scale up to the next level. As my contribution to the community as a subject matter expert, we will go over on the last 4. This is the 4 webinar workshop, how to turn your business losses to tax refunds. We cover the previous different tax credits under the CARES Act for the past 3 weeks. And this is our 4th week before 2 days prior to Thanksgiving. And I hope you can apply because we already have a year end. We're all close to this year end of 2020. Welcome to the today's Score live webinar. This presentation will be sent to your email. This is the IRS Emergency Business Funds under the CARES Act. How to turn your business losses to tax refunds. I'm your presenter. You already know me, the IRS Certified Acceptance Agent. A lot of my audience is asking what is a IRS Certified Acceptance Agent. We authenticate. As an agent, we took the forensic exam, enabled to be authorized by the Internal Revenue Service to verify passport, birth certificates, other foreign documents for people that are applying for their individual tax ID number, or you call it ITIN. The ITIN is required for people that don't have social security number, but just a reminder, it is not a replacement on your immigration status. This is just for filing your tax return to the IRS if you have income here in United States, and also it will allow you to apply and open your business or personal bank account. Disclaimer, this material of this webinar are intended to provide general information and guidance on the subject concerned. Examples and other materials in this webinar are only for illustrative purpose and should not be relied upon for technical answers. Score and the speakers take no responsibility for any errors or omissions in or for the loss incurred by individuals or companies due to the use of the materials of this webinar. The webinar agenda, there's so much information going on from Tax Cuts Jobs Act. 2 years ago, now we have the CARES Act. We keep it simple and sincere. The webinar will last only for 30 minutes. But if you guys have questions, yes, if you have questions, everybody, feel free to type your questions and ask a question box. There's a chat box on your right-hand side. And all questions will be answered at the end of the presentation. This session is being recorded and the recording link will be emailed to all participants. Let's go with our client, the client overview. We have been talking and been part of her journey, the business journey, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, or maybe some of you knows a business owner, Gloria, 45 years old. She's a single mom. She's an owner of a restaurant running her business for since 2014. Because of her own unique recipe to her menus, she has been very profitable and paying her taxes every year beginning 2014. That's amazing. In 2018, she said from one city, I think it's about time to open to another city. She opened a second location in 2018, but this was the time she experienced business losses since the location she didn't know it's a flood zone area. To make things worse, year 2020, COVID-19 happens. Guys, can you relate? Or do you know anybody that in this situation? But the question is, under the COVID-19 on the CARES Act legislation, can she turn these business losses to tax refunds? Have you experienced the same? Now we will go over on the tax refund. This is what you call the net operating loss under CARES Act, or what you call NOL. That is the abbreviation. What's new? The new rules for the net operating loss carryback under Section 2303 of the CARES Act, or Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, the revise the provisions of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, the TCJA. There's a CARES Act, there's a TCJA. There's so many acronyms under Section 13302 for tax years 2018, 2019, and 2020. I repeat, this for the tax years 2018, 2019, and 2020. The taxpayers, yes, if you're a sole proprietor, you have 1040, taxpayers can carry the net operating loss, including non-farm, arising from tax years beginning in 2018, 2019, and 2020. For what? For the past 5 years, right? So which means to say my losses from 2018, 19, and 20, 2018 minus 5 years, so all the way to 2013, I can claim the tax refund if I have a taxable income beginning 2013, 14, 15, 16, and 17. This is just the newly implemented, enable for the IRS to help your business to have an emergency cash flow. But of course, in any type of tax refunds, credits, deductions, are there any limitations on which corporate taxpayers can specifically use the 5-year carryback? Most of the business are qualified except for the REITs, which means the Real Estate Investment Trust. These are businesses that have initial public offering. These are multi-million-dollar company. They are not qualified under the CARES Act to use this legislation. The next question, is it better to carry back the NOL or to elect to use it to offset the future income? Under this legislation, you have an option either to carry your business losses to offset your taxes that you paid, your taxable income that you paid for the past 5 years, if you need emergency cash refund, or you can use your losses on the future beginning 2020 moving forward. Okay, but we will go over, I know these are very narrative. We have a diagram, we have the table for you, enable for you to really see the benefit of this net operating loss on the next slides. Is it better to carry back? We will find out what I'm always telling to our clients. It's better to have the refund now rather than use it in the future years, because guess what? We don't know what's going to happen on the next 2 years. So might as well, if we can get our taxes that we paid for the past 5 years through our losses for our 2018, 19, and 2020, might as well take advantage, because still cash is still king. How to get the quick tax refund? The root word here is quicker tax refund. Remember, in a layman's term, there are 2 ways. Who among you here go to the post office? Almost, of course, everyone. Okay, so in a better perspective, an easier perspective, when we say quicker tax refund, there is a quick form called 1045, the one that I highlighted right now. This is for people that are filing their tax return on using 1040. All we have to do is fill out the 1045 and then fax it to the IRS. If you have 20,000 losses for 2019, you could actually use the form 1045 and apply it for 2014. Okay? But you can fax it. You don't have to mail it. Electronic signature is accepted. Okay? But there are different forms to be used if you are a C corporation. C corporation need to use 1139. Christopher, what would be the form of refund? They usually issue when everything, all the documents you submitted are complete and accurate. You could receive the refund according to them. Okay, according to the website, you can have it within 90 days after you fax it. They will send you a refund check on your mail. But if you are a C corporation, you have an option to use form 8050 for direct deposit if it's less than 1 million of refund that you're claiming. But if it's more than 1 million, you can use form 8302. Can you imagine? As I was going through this, I'm just very excited about this because for the past years we've been paying taxes, and now this is the opportunity for us to get something back for the past 5 years from 2013 moving forward. We encountered a case analysis that there's a client claiming for $1 million loss. Wow, that's 1 million, and he's been paying 400,000 of taxes, 600,000 of taxes. That's a very good opportunity for him to claim those taxes that he paid. So that's why it's a very good opportunity to take advantage of this law. And not I have noticed not everybody is offering this, but we, some already got this because of the quick tax refund. Now, this is what I'm talking about is the table. So this is just, we're putting some random numbers here. So on this table, for example, 2018 and 2019, okay, you have losses of NOL of $10,000, which means you made an income $100,000, but your expenses are 110,000. So that's why you came out with 10,000 loss for 2018. Going back to the case of Gloria, because her restaurant got flooded, she has a loss of $10,000 for 2018. And also for 2019, it was still unfortunate. There's another hurricane on the second restaurant. So there's another 10,000 loss. So therefore, what's going to happen, Christopher? What's going to happen with this 20,000? The good news is all she has to do is to use the form 1045 and then use it under year 2014 to claim that if she paid, let's say, if her taxable income is $5,000, that 5,000 will be turned out to zero. Why? Because she has a $20,000 loss. Therefore, it will offset the taxable income from 2014, 2015, and 2016. So whatever taxes she paid on this 2014, 15, and 16, she would be able to get it back as long as she has a taxable income. That's how simple it is using your 1045 form. All right, this is an actual filing that we did. Look, this is an actual computation, but the loss that she incurred was 2019. For Gloria, we use what? Form 1045. You can see it on the right upper screen. The Form 1045 on 2019, we apply it on the year 2014. Look, on her 2019, she lost 31,000. Okay? 31,796. But the problem is what happened was her gross income, the taxable income that she has was 54,372. Okay? But after all the deductions, she still has a taxable income on 2014 worth 44,000. So how does this help? This 31,000 subtract to 44,000, okay? because on her original return, she was taxed to pay 6,900. That's a lot of money. That 6,900 right now, because we use the business loss on 2019, her taxable income only on 2014 was 12,000. Therefore, her original tax that she paid to the IRS is supposed to be 6,900 that she paid. What's going to happen? It lowered the taxes for her business to 1,410. What's going to happen? Of course, you subtract 6,900, that's your original taxes, to the adjusted NOL carryback. Then therefore, how much, Chris, is she going to get? Gloria will get a refund of $5,503 within 90 days, right? That's why it's amazing what we need right now. If you're going to ask me, whatever tax refund I can get, I will take it as long as it conforms to the law. That is how simple the NOL can work for you. Okay? But okay, this is the triggering question. Christopher, can I be audited? Of course, yes. You have to keep your records for any tax years that generates an NOL for 3 years after you have used the carry back or carry forward, or 3 years after the carry forward expires. Now, I just want to remind you guys, because you live in, everybody or most of you live in California. Just a gentle reminder, you also have a state income tax. Take note of this, that California, as of today, does not conform any other changes made by the CARES Act, including those related to net operating loss carrybacks. This one that we were talking about is only in a federal level, not on the state level. And loan forgiveness related to the Paycheck Protection Program, will provide additional information to you as we complete the analysis under the CARES Act. We have the resource here, so you guys can feel free to check the link. And I also provided the other links from the bill, the actual CARES Act bill. It's a PDF copy. Or if you want, you can go to the IRS website and other resource information of this presentation. The final words. This is just my takeaway. We experience doing taxes left and right, doing amendment left and right for the past. We have more than 20 years of combined experience doing corrections, amendments from credits, from individual, from business owners. These tax incentives are designed for employers to increase their access to cash. It is still subject to limitations and regulations. SCORE can help. You have to make an appointment with the SCORE consultant or visit to the siliconvalley.score.org, or your other option is whoever did your taxes or whoever is your reliable, trusted tax professional. Just consult and ask them about this rule. This is the time. Be careful of doing any changes or any corrections on your 2018, 19, 20, because the law of the CARES Act on the IRS, even the state level, are very complex and convoluted. Personally, our experience dealing with, we attended different trainings for this, for either the tax, with the IRS, with the third-party tax workshop. We are still catching up. Okay, can you imagine? We ourselves, this is our bread and butter. We're still catching up. How much more for those business owners that don't do this? That's why sometimes when you talk to the SCORE, it is very important that you really have a one-on-one with them to know the next step of your business. Guys, year end, we're already November, December, few days from now, we're beginning 2021. The best time to prepare your tax documents are no other than today. All right? So that is just right now. You are here for a reason. Consult your advisor. Thank you guys for attending our class. If you have any issues with our class or SCORE, please email workshop@svscore.org. We'd also like your help by writing an online review of our class. You could do this at Yelp _SCORE of Silicon Valley, or visit yelp.com/score Silicon Valley Santa Clara. I am your presenter for today, Chris Coco, a business minority of the year, tax professional, a business owner, and an IRS certified acceptance agent. Thank you guys for the attending our workshop. Now, this is what I like, the Q&A portion. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and you will see me. Okay, let's jump into this question. You have Q&A and then chat number 2. S Corp. Okay, the question is this applicable for S Corporation and is 1045 form for S Corp? Thank you, Kalar, for the question. Remember, guys, S Corp is a pass-through entity, which means they don't pay taxes on the S Corp level. You still have to use Form 1040. Okay, because that 1045 you have to attach your submitted 1040 return, not the S corp return. Okay, the S corp and the partnership, the 1065 form, are pass-through entity. Christopher, what is a pass-through entity? Which means you don't pay on the corporate level. It just reported to your personal return, and all your business income, if you have a W2, a business income, a partnership income, all of this income will be passed through to your 1040, and you will pay the overall taxes on that 1040. That's why if you are an S corp, you have to make sure that you file your 1040 and then also attach your 1045 for S corporation and for 1040s. Okay, next question. How easy it is to apply NOL carryback to more than 1 year? Actually, this is the if you one thing that one sign that it's make it easier if you always file on time. So for example, NOL carryback to more than 1 year. What you can do is, because on the column on the 1045, it will ask you what year are you using this. So you can spread out. For example, I have based on our example, the $20,000 loss, I can only use one 1045 form to distribute my 20,000 losses to my 2015 and 2016 income. So it's only one form, but it could have 5 years of income from 2014, 15, 16, 17. Although the 2013, you can no longer use the 1045. So you can apply all your taxable income in one form using whatever. If it's a 2018 loss, if it's a 2019 loss, you can use one form for these years. All right. We have a question. I hope you guys get something from this. Okay. You can this will guide you to ask the right question to your tax professionals. All right. The next one. In the last example, when was the payment of 61? I have to go back. It's payment of 61 so I can recall which. Oh wait. Hold on. My laptop is dying. In the last example, when was the payment of 61,000? 61,000. Pero like going back to Kalar, 1045, it is not easy form. Kalar, I don't really suggest that you fill it out by yourself. There are so many computations. So I would really have a tax professional looking on that form. All right, let me just go to the other question here, because on the last example, she was referring to 61,000. Let me go back to the 61,000. 61. I can't remember if there's 61. I'm going to share my screen, and just for a reference purpose, because she mentioned 6,000 when I was paid. Oh, okay. This is the refund. Okay, let me share again my screen just for the purpose of everybody. One question says, in the last example, when was the payment of 6,000 paid before filing 1045 for the refund base? No. The answer, this 6,900, I think you're referring to the 6,900. This is the tax that the client paid. So we're talking about 2014 tax return here. You can see here 2014. This is the original taxes she paid. So for 2014, remember, the deadline of filing is April 15, 2015, right? So she's paid 6,900 on or before April 15, 2015. Okay? So what happened was, since she has losses on 2019 of 31,000, we have to readjust the gross income 31,000 minus 44,000. Then therefore, when the taxable income is going down, the taxes also are going down. So that's why the 6,913, if you're a business owner, you have to pay it to the IRS on or before April 15, 2015. Now, on the tax refund, like what I've said, because we make an adjustment and get the $5,000 difference, this highlighted yellow here, this will be processed within 90 days. So if you fax the 1045, let's say you faxed it on, let's say this June, okay? If you fax this on June, expect within 90 days, okay? But our experience, it will take what, 1-2 hours to be on the phone just to verify if you get this refund or not. Because it's a short manpower with the IRS. Don't lose hope, but don't expect so much that they will answer within 90 days. That's what they said on their article. All right, thank you for that question. All right, going back. I meant, okay, Anna T. Her question. By the way, just to verify, you need to file the 1045. Fax it before. You're not gonna get that tax refund if you don't fax and wait for 90 days. In the last exam, okay, Anna T. I meant, why was the NOL carryback not applied initially when the tax was paid? Oh my God, that's a very good question. Because Anna, the reason why we have a carryback right now, NOL, is because of the COVID. It's because of the COVID-19 situation that happened this year. So all of these legislations are just to really give more cash flow for the business owner. So that's why, we're suffering losses for 2020. You know what they said? Hey guys, let's help our business owner, the business community. They lost business this year. What can we do to help so they can stop applying for loans to the bank, to the private bank? I don't really suggest that you go to the commercial bank. Just access first the city level and then the state and then the different grants. So now the CARES access, okay, let's just open this 2020. If they have losses, or 2019 they have losses, then let's just refund them the money that they paid since 2014. Okay, all those money that they paid, give it back to them. That's what they said. That's why this is the only initially, the real reason of this, it's because of the situation with COVID. But if there's no COVID, there's no carryback. Okay. All right, I got it. That's the NOL loss in the, yes. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, guys. Thank you for those questions. Hopefully that you could actually apply. But guys, don't overwhelm yourself, okay? You need to have a tax professional here. There's a CARES Act, there's a TCJA. There are also IRS, and even the state. So that's why it's more difficult. Very good. Ben Zeng, that's a very good clarification. So instead of using 1040X, use 1045. If you want a 90-day tax refund for your 2018, if you will apply for 2014, remember for 2013, claiming of a quick tax refund ended on June 30, 2020. It is like if you want to receive faster, you have to use 1045. Okay, but if you're not in a rush, you have until, you can use 1040X, guys, but that will take you what? That will take you 4 months before you even get the money. And on our experience, when it's tax season, good luck. Nobody's gonna answer the phone because they're going to take care first of the tax refund before the tax refund for 2020 before they even go back to the previous years. So the quicker the better. Who doesn't want the quicker tax refund, right? And that is why we're using this form to expedite the process. Okay, 90 days. We're December now. All right. So next, let me see. I hope I'm answering all the questions. Thank you, Bill, for allowing me to do this presentation. All right. So I have to recalculate the tax for 2013-18 in order. Uh, for Ben question, this is very interesting. So I have to recalculate the tax for 2013-18 in order to get the refund. Well, you don't really need to recalculate your 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, or 14, 15, 16, 17 if you know that you already put all your expenses, put your all your credits there. You don't really have to recalculate. What you have to recalculate is your 2018. Okay? So if you think all the expenses are put there, all your income have been put from 2014, 15, 16, 17, you don't need to make any recalculation there. But 2018, 19, 20, that is where you're going to go back. All right? Start first on the very recent and then check how many losses you have before you even go back. What we just need, what you have to show to your tax professional is the copy of your 1040 from 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Did I something change? But all right. Thank you. Thank you, Ben, for that wonderful question. Let me see. Hopefully so far I answered all the questions. Okay, Ben asked here around a while ago. So I need to file 1040 amended return to get the refund for 2013, 2018 tax I paid. It's actually you need to file an amended return for 2018. Then you need, yes, you need to file an amended. If you did not use the 1045 on or before June 30, on or before June 30, 2020, then your other option to get the losses or to get a tax refund for the past 5 years would be filing an amended return. That is what you call 1040X for 2018. Yes, that's a very good analysis, Ben. Centro, okay, just one self-employed is also qualified for the CARES Act. Yes, Ben. I love Ben. Yes, you are qualified. Self-employed, qualified for the CARES Act refund. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you buy your turkey. There's so much blessings to celebrate. So I have to how will you charge for 1040? We don't disclose. You have to reach out with Bill. This is for education purpose. All right, Andres. Hi, Chris. The link of the material is not working. That is technical detail. Bill can. Which link, by the way? Are you talking about the PDF link, or if not, we could get your email, then we can send the link. But if you're looking for the materials, Bill will definitely can help you with that, Kalar. Thank you, Ben. Guys, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all these wonderful questions. I really hope you get the best, okay? Remember, IRS regulations are here to help us, not to hurt us. But you need to have a best friend. You need to have a tax professional. That's your best friend right now. Okay, give them like the whole leg of a turkey. Yeah, okay. So they can give you more like a, for more tax credits. Okay. So if there are no more questions, feel free to reach out through our score. You guys get the website. And thank you for all the questions. And I hope, guys, always be safe. Celebrate your Thanksgiving the best it can be. We always have so much things to be thankful for. And I hope you try to maximize this net operating loss because we don't know when it's going to end. Okay. So Bill left. All right. So thank you. Let me see before counting once, twice. So thanks. Okay, guys, that would be all. And this is the end of our presentation. If you have more questions, all the contact information, resource information are on your handout. Okay, for Ben, I have wage and self-employment income. Can I use an NOL to offset wage? Uh, Ben, that's a good point. Remember, the taxable income is a combination, not only your wage, it is a combination of all sources of your income, whether you have a rental income, whether you have, let me show you this one real quick, okay? So do you, Bill or everybody, do you guys see this taxable income? The 44,222, it is a combination of your W-2, it's a combination of your business, combination of your investment. They all falls here. So that's why anything that falls here and you have a loss for 2018, it will be subtracted from this one. So the answer is yes. Not just to offset your wage, but the total, the collective source of income wherever you get it on your 1040. Okay, I lost Bill. Thank you. All right, that would be all. Guys, again, good night and happy Thanksgiving, everyone, because your success is our business. Stay safe.